Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped and welcome to beautiful, sunny Germany. I'm surrounded by the most fantastic roads and I'm on the way to the Nurburgring for the N24 with Michelin and Manthey Racing. But before then, I'm with Joe and Pat from the podcast. I have the three cars behind me, so we thought we'd do a few Top Gear style challenges. So first up, let's talk you through the cars. We are on quite a busy junction, so if there are cars and bikes going past, they're enjoying the lovely roads that are going to come in this video very shortly. But when we were doing the trip, we each had to bring a car along with us that was from a manufacturer that was racing in the N24, and Toyota have a car racing in the N24. But I am a huge fan of GR Yaris, and this is the facelift version. I hadn't driven it. I've driven the first generation, which was a hugely impressive car. For me, the car that the Mini GP3 should have been. We all know the story, homologated for the WRC. Epic, epic things. This is the facelift version. To the untrained eye, they don't look a great deal different from the outside, but it's a fantastic thing to drive. It's got a 3-cylinder petrol engine, 280 PS, 4-wheel drive and a manual 6-speed gearbox. The other thing all of these cars had to have is they all had to be running on Michelin Tyres, and luckily these come on Pilot Sport 4S's homologated for this car. So this is my weapon of choice. They have gone up in price a little bit now. This is like £43,000–44,000. The only thing on this car as an option is the paint. And also, I've got to point out the carbon wrap on the roof. There is actually a carbon roof underneath the wrap, so I don't know quite why they've wrapped it. Anyway, that's my weapon of choice. Mr. Joe Achilles has been hugely imaginative in this video and brought along a BMW.
Well, yeah.
But what a BMW.
What a BMW. What a colour. Riviera blue, which
Mate.
I'm sure even the camera's struggling to pick up because it is such a bright, incredible colour.
You've got a carbon roof as well.
I've got a carbon roof. I've got a carbon bonnet.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's under here?
So it's the S58, which is a 3-litre inline-6 twin turbo.
Yep.
The same basic lump that you find in all of the M2, M3, M4 of the G generation.
Yep.
But this one's been turned up a little bit. They claim 550 horsepower and 650 newton meters of torque. But when you get to drive it,
Yeah.
I'm hoping you'll agree that it feels to me more like 600 plus. It's a very healthy 550.
So I'm going to be doing a separate video, a one-take driving review of this car. We're probably going to film that tomorrow. What a beautiful day we've got today, though.
It's unreal,
Mega.
isn't it?
4-wheel drive.
Yep. Switchable.
Right.
So
I haven't got that.
No. Yeah, that's almost more rally than your rally car.
I can move the torque around though, so I
Okay.
can have it rear biased or all 4 wheels. So
Okay,
I can
so
play with the 4-wheel drive
yeah,
system
similar.
a bit, but I can't turn the 4-wheel drive system off. It's always 4-wheel drive.
Okay, yep.
So you can hoon around in this in rear-wheel drive only.
Hoon around in this rear-wheel drive only. We've got ZF 8-speed automatic gearbox only in this. And there's lots of really fine small details like special suspension components, special tuning, even the wheels that look fairly similar to an M4 competition. They're about a kilo lighter per corner.
Ooh.
This one has the £9,000 carbon ceramic brake option. And as you pointed out on the GR Yaris, this car also has some Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tyres, which are homologated for the BMW.
All of that sounds really expensive. Hit me with the bad news, my friend.
So this one, as it stands, is about... Oh, that's a nice
No,
motorbike.
stop looking at the bikes over there. Stop looking at the cars
Sorry.
going, but how much?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's...
Look, it's a little VW van,
Yeah.
look, yeah. How much? Come on.
Oh, I think it's 130 grand as optioned.
So, nearly, or pretty much 3 times the price of my Yaris.
A bargain, that is.
Better be good, better be good. And then, third car, which Pat from the podcast, who's actually holding the camera, so he's brought along the Michelin UK 911, which Joe spec'd. This is actually the first time I've seen it in, no, actually I saw it parked up at Porsche GB once, but it's just had this very cool wrap, which is inspired by the Porsche Carrera Cup.
Yep.
Tell us about this one, because this is just a base 911?
Base 911 992.2, so the very latest one. Just under 400 horsepower, rear wheel drive, 7-speed PDK only, but heavily optioned. So I think when this was built 6 months ago, it had a base retail of about 100 grand.
Yeah.
And I think this had a total price of nearly 130 grand. So James at Michelin and Porsche GB went a little bit crazy with the options. Some of which I really like, others, the wheels, not such a fan.
You couldn't help yourself, could you? You couldn't do a video with this car without mentioning the aero wheels. However, we have both said, we've obviously driven here from the UK yesterday. This car on the road looks, it looks
does.
Absolutely mega, and it's getting way more attention than the other two cars.
It is.
And it's on Pilot
Michelin
Sport 4Ss.
Yep. Which, again, are homologated. So I guess all three cars share at least the fact they've got the same tyre or model of tyre on the cars.
I'm just saying, by the way, still 3 times the price of the Yaris.
It is.
You know, I haven't bought a knife to a gunfight. I reckon I bought a gun to a gunfight, just a little one.
Yes.
So the next thing, we've got some challenges. There are a few continuity errors in this video because we drove over to the Germany and the Nurburgring area yesterday. So the 2 challenges that we're going to get set, we've actually done. So let's get Pat on camera and he can give me the challenges. Okay, time for some challenges. Pat, ready for you. Come on, what have we got?
I've got our 3 Top Gear style challenges in the envelopes and everything.
That's very official. Where's your white lab coat?
Well, I'm wearing a Michelin t-shirt. I feel that's formal enough. We are on a Michelin trip after all.
I'll give you that. Come on then. Challenge number 1.
Okay, so challenge number 1 is best fuel economy. Ooh. So all 3 cars are going to have mixed driving environments going across from Calais to Germany towards the Nurburgring, and it's going to be the highest average MPG across that journey. So we'll reset the in-car computers, and at the end of the trip, I want you to tell me what your MPG was.
So from Calais to Germany.
Yes.
I think I've got a good chance with this one. So what we're going to do now is play with the space-time continuum and go back to Calais yesterday morning when we just got through the tunnel and we reset the computers, and we see how I get on with this one. So we've literally just come through the tunnel. We've got the cars lined up. The first thing we need to do is reset all of the trip information because we have an economy challenge. We're not going to drive in an economic fashion. We're going to drive normally, but we just want to see what the fuel economy is like on all 3 of these cars.
So, Ped, are you going to reset your trip computer, please?
Yes, so you can do current or history. So if I go into history, clear data, okay, that is it. And I'll also do current, clear data, okay.
Excellent.
Next up, we've got to reset the Porsche.
Right. Go on then, Pat.
Stop doing anything. Do it again.
Reset all. Yay! Woohoo!
There we go.
Now, Joe, obviously you know how to reset the trip data on a BMW.
Yeah, I didn't just spend 5 minutes trying to find it. Yeah. As you can see, right, this is demonstrating the lovely touchscreen that this car has and all my greasy fingerprints.
Yeah.
Fantastic. But anyway, reset individual.
Yeah.
There we go.
It's done.
So now my values are reset. Well, that's cool though, isn't it? The details. I do like, oh, actually they've put gold wheels in it.
Uh-oh.
Gold wheels.
But it's the same colour.
Same colour.
And you've got a GoPro stuck there. I might have to do that. That looks good. Yeah.
Time lapse setup. Yeah. Good luck, mate.
You'll need it. So that is all of the cars having their trips reset. I think I've got a good chance with this one. Now then, guys, I know the next challenge I'm going to lose badly, the top speed challenge, but I reckon I might be doing quite well in the MPG challenge because I'm currently doing 33.5 MPG and we've been going, what, about 285 miles. Joe, what are you on?
Well, you'll find it's really hard to believe, but I'm actually on 54 miles to the gallon at the moment.
Yes, that is hard to believe because you're lying.
No, I'm very close to you. I am 32.4 MPG.
Wow, I'm very, very surprised by that. It's probably better than you'd get in your M5. Pat, what are you doing in the 911?
We are doing 31.7 mpg, but I will say we've got an Eric and a wrap on this car, and a bunch of camera equipment as well, and all of your 2 handbags as well. So I think, yeah, extra bit of weight in here with 2 passengers probably isn't helping us.
All the racing driver excuses coming out. I've got the podcast kit in this car, and that's really heavy. But in all seriousness, they're all over 30 miles to the gallon, and we've not been holding back. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, no, I'm actually very, very impressed by all of the cars, and be interested to see what happens next when we start applying a bit more throttle.
Yeah, I have a prediction, Joe. Yours is going to absolutely plummet south. Okay, so time for challenge number 2. But before we do that, don't forget, Joe is making a video for his channel as well. So you need to head on over to his channel to see how he gets on in the M4. Make sure you go to the car channel, not the Joe Achilles, 2-wheeled Achilles bike channel. But that's really good as well. Joe's behind the camera. Come on, Ed, challenge number 2.
Okay, challenge number 2 card, here we go. So, challenge number 2 is an Autobahn speed challenge.
Oh, no. Okay.
Germany is the home of the de-restricted Autobahn.
This is true.
And so that means, as safely as possible, you can go as fast as possible.
Yes.
We've got a good selection of cars here to do that in. I'm not sure that, yeah, I'm sure it will go quite fast.
Yeah.
But I don't know how fast.
I think his top speed's only 143 or something.
Okay, well.
I think I'm going to struggle with this one, but let's give it a go. And this is one of the few times as a YouTuber you can put a speedo, a camera, so you can see how fast I'm going and not worry about breaking any laws. So head on over to the Autobahn to see how I get on. So we're just about to leave Belgium, and the next challenge set by Pat is a VMAX test. I think we've got 2 challenges with a VMAX test, if I'm honest. Challenge number 1 is the roads have been really busy today. Traffic is not on our side. If you want to kind of do a VMAX test in Germany on the Autobahn, you really need to do it early in the morning or on like a Sunday or something. So that might be challenge number 1. Challenge number 2 is this car on the spec sheet has a maximum speed of 143 miles an hour. So I think this test isn't going to be so much about beating Joe in his M4 CS, which isn't going to happen, or Pat in the 911, which isn't going to happen. I think this test is about beating ourselves, basically. This test is about beating the stated VMAX from Toyota of the GR Yaris. Germany means only one thing: unrestricted Autobahn. Here we go. That's 130. Pat's in front, chilling. Traffic ahead. Now my dash is reading in miles an hour. I cannot for the life of me work out how to change it into kilometers an hour. The car says it will do it automatically when you cross a border, but it's not done it. I've got my Waze in kilometers an hour, so I can report on that. Right, maybe here. It's 216 k's an hour, 120 advisory on the gantry. 139. So that's four miles an hour off the VMAX. I think that's it, you know. I think 139 is all we're gonna get. But as a percentage of VMAX, I reckon I might win. I might pitch that to the boys over a beer tonight. So what was your percentage of VMAX? Yeah, mine was quite high. So I think that is all the high-speed runs we're going to get in. So 139. I think that as a percentage of the top speed, that's a good metric. But if you want to know what Joe got in that M4 CS, then you need to head over to his channel and make sure you watch his version of this video. Okay, back to the real world in terms of timeline, because I don't know what challenge number 3 is. We've done challenge 1 and challenge 2. I still think I've got a good chance of winning that, because I think my top speed as a percentage of the vehicle's top speed was pretty good, to be fair.
That sounds cheating to me, but we'll go to the adjudicator.
Well,
maybe James from Michelin can be the adjudicator on that one.
Yeah, but it's not cheating, it's just being creative. Come on, challenge 3.
Okay, challenge 3. Now, you've probably noticed we're in quite lovely surroundings around here, and having driven the Michelin 911 before, I think that's a pretty good car for these kind of roads, particularly in Germany. So, I want you to convince me and Joe that that car is the best B-Road blaster on these roads around here.
Well, that's going to be easy, because that's like the best B-Road blaster you can buy, the end.
Yeah, but you've got to convince us, because Joe thinks that is, and I think that is. So,
okay,
you've got to put your car salesman hat on and tell us that GR Yaris is the best.
Is Joe going to call shotgun and go in the front, or are we going to try and squeeze him in the back? Because it's not the biggest car in the back. Yeah. It's probably got more space than the 911, to be fair. Yeah. It might be second for rear legroom. Yeah. Okay, right. Let's go and find. Do you think we'll find any decent roads around here, though?
Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it's pretty good.
See how we go on. So welcome to the GR Yaris, the best B-Road blaster on the trip.
It's really fascinating, to be fair. You are going at a
I'm going really quick on.
You've got to do more.
The cyclist look. So okay, we'll put it in sport mode.
Yeah.
Right, and we'll turn IMT on, because that's your rev matching.
Okay.
And then we could put it in track mode, because that distributes the torque differently.
Oh.
So you've got that cool torque distribution thing.
Yep.
So if I just push and hold that, that's now in track mode.
Okay.
So now we're like, it's like a rally car now.
Turned up to 10. I mean, considering how small it is on the outside, we're all large adults.
Yes.
Of the 90 kilo variety. And we all fit in here
90.
well.
Oh yeah, you are 90 kilos now, because you dropped some. So
dropped some. 95. We won't talk about the 5 though. Yeah.
So now we're coming out of this little village. Obviously, wary a cyclist.
Whoa! Wow, the ride quality is amazing.
Isn't it?
I've got legroom, Joe. I don't know how your legroom is. The problem is I can't put my back against the rear of the seat, because there's no headroom. So good if you've got kids that don't mind going on a bit of a blast. But yeah, I wouldn't say for a 6 foot tall.
Do you know why you've got no headroom?
Why?
Because the roof is aerodynamically designed for the big WRC aero wing that was meant to go on the back.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see what it's like out here. So we're in third, so third gear.
It's a bit.
That's
not
plenty
too
at all.
bad.
It's lovely.
You do need to kind of drop it down into second a bit more than you would do.
Yep. It sounds great. I mean, a 3-cylinder always sounds good, but
listen to that induction in the back. It's so loud.
Compared to the older version, which was quite silent in stock form, this is.
Oh yes.
I think it's brilliant. It's a lovely little car.
I have to say, 3 up. I'm quite impressed at how quick it is 3 up.
Yeah. And even though I'm not driving, I can just tell that manual box looks lovely. It looks nice and short.
It is. It takes a bit to get it nice and smooth. The gear change is smooth. It takes a little bit of finesse.
Okay.
Oh no, we'll be on an ambulance now.
Well, you never know. Might come in handy. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
Probably heading to the Nurburgring actually.
How comfortable are the seats, Jay?
They're all right. They're relatively supportive. I mean, they fit me relatively well. Obviously, I'm quite far forward and up. I don't think the passenger seat has adjustability for the height. But saying that, I fit. But the driver's seat does, thankfully.
Yeah,
which is
Pete's very low in that seat.
Pete's proper gangster spec there. Yes.
Yeah, boy.
I'm really impressed with it. I think it makes a decent sound. It definitely goes, and I can only imagine if you threw Pat and I out, how much quicker it would be again.
Yeah.
It handles very well, but we've got to remember it is on 225 section rubber, so it's not like it's designed for let's say, A to B lap times.
No.
But it's designed to move around a bit, which we know it will. You're clear after this. Yeah. Oh, yes. Blind crest into 3 left.
Doesn't turn you into an instant rally driver. You're like, oh. I am like Elvin Evans or Jari Matti Latvala.
Yeah.
So come on then, B-Road Blaster.
Well, should we give it marks out of 10?
Okay.
Pat, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I think as a B-Road Blaster, I mean, I had a clear 182 and I love that. I love a hot hatch. I think this is an 8 out of 10 for a B-Road Blaster. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, the interior does give cheap rental car, but
the challenge I have with it is the interior and the boot space. If I was to want to buy one, and I think you just have to forget that.
Yeah,
and remember what the underpinnings are. You know.
Yeah, that's what you're paying for.
Yeah. So I mean, it's luxury car tax bracket. It's £44,000 now. That's a lot of money, but you're getting a lot of car. How about you?
I would agree with Pat. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. I think following it for most of yesterday, I could see it's got such a lovely small footprint, wide, but not wide compared to other big modern cars like the M4 and the 911, which means that on a road like this, or even on our British A and B roads, which we know are a lot smaller, it would still be a hoot and fun to drive. Yeah. And I mean, the 280 horsepower with 3 up, it was fast enough as a road car and fast enough as a fun little track car. So I'm really, really impressed.
I reckon we should do a Yui and you should jump in the driver's seat. Driver's back.
Okay, that sounds like a great idea. Well, first impressions are, it feels just wonderful. I mean, the steering's almost too weighted. Is that adjustable? That's it?
No.
Okay, so to me, it feels a little bit too heavy and a little bit...
That's just moving off. Yeah, so you can turn traction off, you've got the rev matching, you've got the different drive modes that affect the torque distribution. That's about it, really.
Oh, it's a lovely amount of torque. Between about 3 and 5.5.
Very good, 4th to 5th, excellent. And it's only got 3 cylinders.
Yeah, and that's what gives it the great sound. It's almost like half a 911, isn't it?
There's your title, half a 911 for a third of the money.
It's good though, eh?
Just going to try the brakes, right?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, they work.
They work, don't they?
Yeah, brilliant. Oh yes, what a fun little car!
Is the mirror better placed, Joe, in this version?
Yes. Well, firstly, I've got a much bigger gap, although in this particular car it's full of cameras. But yeah, the original
that's a lot
one.
lower, I think, isn't it?
Yes, and the mirror is about half the depth of the last one. Oh, it just deals with all the bumps so well. Oh, nice. Oh, understeer. Off the rev limiter. Breaking the straight line. Oh, almost lunched the the clutch then.
Great. So have you changed your number?
No, I still think it's an 8.
Yeah. What would make it a 9? And bear in mind, 10s don't exist.
So okay, let's start to slow things down a little bit now before I do get in trouble. So the only thing that's stopping it from being a 9 for me is that maybe the price is a little bit rich at 50 grand. Although
it is now.
Obviously a lot cheaper than the other two.
Yeah.
And I think, I don't know. I really don't know. The lack of practical, it can't have everything though, can it?
No, not at that price.
I think all the annoying alarm thingies, the steering feel to me could be better. And the gearbox, it's good, but it could be better.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm going to stick with 8. Unless, if we could give it halves, then I'd probably lift that to an 8.5.
Okay.
But, yeah, what a brilliant bit of kit otherwise. And it's a shame, yes, that it's not 35 grand anymore, but we all know that car prices have gone a little bit nuts in the last 4 or 5 years. So, yeah.
So, if you want to find out how the M4 CS fares, you need to head on over to Joe's channel.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, mate.
Oh, no!
Awkward. Oh, do we triple fist?
There we go.
On that note.
We can't triple fist on YouTube, Joe. So, all the filming's done. Time to head to the ring for a little bit of racing.
Are we racing?
Well, you know, we're not racing.
No.
Much as we'd like to race, we've got a podcast to do.
Oh, we're racing to do the podcast?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. And I gotta say, there's a lot of room in the back of this M4 CS. Just saying.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it? Quite
Not bad.
spacious. Big boot as well.
Yeah, big boot. Yeah,
I'm in
unlike the
salesman
Yaris.
mode again, aren't I?
Yeah, you are. You're doing it. You're doing it. But we did have a laugh at night qualifying, so let's have a look at that, and then we'll catch up with you at Manthey Racing, which is where we're going, and we're going to be late, I reckon. So this is Brunchen, better known as YouTube Corner, for night qualifying. It's absolutely packed. It's Thursday evening. The race doesn't even start until Saturday, and the crowds are here in force. Such a cool place to come and watch a motor race. Let's wait for the next cars to come in. So night qualifying lasts around about 3 hours, and clearly it's not dark yet because we're so close to the longest day. It's questionable just exactly how much nighttime running these guys are going to get. Probably maybe 3 or 4 hours tops. But yes, what a spectacular bit of tarmac. Just awesome. Now then, we have battled our way to the very front of the grid, and behind me is the pole position Grello car from Kevin Estra and Manthey Racing. We're with those guys this weekend. Pretty mad, huh?
Mate, unbelievable. So many people, it's so hot out here, and yeah, what an experience.
But yeah, to be stood next to this car, there's not a great deal of space, so I kind of just sort of show you very, very close up.
Do you think that's a good luck mascot? It must be on the
I think
top
so.
there.
I wonder how long that's going to
is.
last
Oh,
on there.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Is that going to last for a long time, do you think? 24 hours? Do you think it'll stay there?
Brilliant.
Yes, it's amazing. It's so hot though. 24 hours of racing. Here we go. Here we go. Start of the N24. Wow. That's Group 1. Okay, starting Group 2. Go on, Misha. Well, actually, go on, Stephen. So, last night we went out to watch some of the racing on the outside of the circuit, which was excellent. We got back to the hotel at 1 o'clock in the morning. We've left the hotel at 7:30 in the morning, but that's not a problem because we're going to start today with a helicopter flight over the race. Woohoo! Helicopter time! Check, check. Ja, super. standards are just cool. So we popped in to see car 150, so Misha and Jimmy and Stephen, and as luck would have it, they're just about to bring the car in for a driver change, so I think we've got pretty good view. So Jimmy's coming out, Stephen's going in. Just coming to the pits now. Pit crew waiting, so there's a minimum stop time for a pit stop, which is 2.5 minutes. The other thing to note, this guy here is the fuel guy, so they fill the cars with a standard gasoline pump that you would find at a normal garage. It's not like the high pressure stuff you find at Le Mans or back in the days when they were fueling F1 cars. It's literally just normal pump. Yeah, here it comes, here it comes.
We're now the Michelin 150 car pit box.
Here we go.
That is Jimmy getting out and Steve's just about to jump in. He is sticking right out there.
The nice thing about this is they've got quite a lot of time to get the driver change done. They've got 3 minutes, the fuel's going in, that takes the longest amount of time. Wheels are coming off, they'll spin the car around just so it's pointing the right way up the pit lane. Jimmy's out the car now, and then we can see Stephen getting in. Got plenty of time to get the seat pad out, to get Stephen strapped in nicely. New tyres going on. The guys are in a battle for first position in class against the McLaren, and it's super, super tight. They've been battling them all night long. But to be this close is very, very cool. Settling them in, as I said, it's about a 2.5 minute stop. Get the tyres on nicely. These wheels and tyres have got basically 4 nuts, just like you'd have on a normal road car, rather than the big centre locks. And then you can see them torquing the nuts up as well. Just asking him to put the foot on the brake. Got an air jack in the back of the car, so the car's just lifted up on its own jacks. That'll drop down. Here's Jimmy now going into the other get-up. All ready, tyres are on, fuel's still going in, tyres are on, off its jacks, ready to go. Still getting the fuel in. It's a long old time. It must seem like an eternity sat in that car, waiting for the fueler to lift his nozzle out and for the front guy to say, off you go. Here we go, he's ready, he's ready, he's ready. Safe release.
Good luck, boys.
Good luck, Steve. What a place to watch the end of the N24 in the Manthey hospitality with the Manthey 911, aka Grello, in first place. But it is just unbelievable. After 23 hours and 20 minutes, there's literally a second between first and second place. You can see how close the two cars are just there. Now, Grello has a penalty hanging over it, but if the BMW wins on the road, that kind of becomes irrelevant really, but I think there's a good chance that any minute now, it's going to take the 911. What a race. What a sensational weekend. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I still can't believe how close the cars are after over 23 hours of racing. And when they're coming up behind all the slower traffic, you know, they're getting out of the way. This screen on the right hand side, that is from the position 1 car, number 911, Grello. But literally just a second behind it is the BMW M4 GT3. Just unbelievable. The guy driving Kevin Estra is the guy who did the last stint in the Porsche last weekend at Le Mans to come second. Unbelievable driver. Here he comes. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Maybe not, maybe not. Oh. Wowzers. Absolute scenes here. Unreal. Maybe he's going to wait. Maybe he's going to wait. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh, he's coming into the pits. The BMW's coming into the pits. Now that's interesting. We've got 40 minutes to go.
They must have to do.
Oh, they've got to do another pit stop, surely. So after an absolutely mega few days at the Nurburgring, I absolutely love Nurburg and the surrounding area. It's so beautiful, and the ring has this incredible atmosphere, never better than when the N24 is on. An amazing race. Let's sum up the race first of all. I guess massive disappointment for Manthey. First on the road, second on the podium. Misha and Jimmy and Stephen, they ended up coming second in class, which is amazing. And then the Bulldog Mini, I was wearing my shirt on the last day, they ended up coming second in class as well. Another amazing effort. So all in all, the racing was brilliant. In terms of this little GR Yaris, I'm now on my way to Frankfurt, actually. I've got about 170 kilometers to go. I'm going to Frankfurt Airport because tomorrow I fly to Maranello, or to Italy and then on to Maranello for a launch of a new Ferrari, and then I come back to Frankfurt Tuesday night, and then I drive home to the UK on Wednesday. But I thought I'd give you my last impressions of this car. I absolutely love it. It's a brilliant little thing to drive, very engaging. To have such a powerful car with four-wheel drive and a manual box is really very cool and really very special. I don't think the driving position's brilliant. You sit quite high in the car. These seats are a pain in the bum to get in and out of the back, because every time you get in the back you have to readjust the seat, and that's a real pain. The rear window and rear view mirror position is just wrong. I can't see long distance. You have to duck your head down to try and work out what's behind you. So that's not so great. And the interior is a bit bland for me, a bit plasticky. This dash isn't great in my opinion. However, and it is a big however, those are all things that you have to kind of accept, because what's underneath this car in terms of engine and chassis and suspension and drivetrain is something to be celebrated. It is a brilliant car to drive, and you've kind of got to spend your money somewhere. I know they've gone up in price since the first generation GR Yaris. They're now in the mid 40s, which is a lot of money for this car. But let me just, I mean, who doesn't want to be able to do that? You can dispatch traffic so quickly. See, all in all, it's great. The boot space isn't brilliant because the battery's under the boot floor. There's no kind of underfloor storage. So I've got bags in the back, as you can see. I've got the boot full of podcast equipment. I've got plenty of stuff in here, but if I had another passenger, the room in the back for passengers isn't great either. The roof line is quite low. But forget all of those negative things, because the positives are this is a brilliant car, and I hope you enjoyed this slightly different spin in terms of putting it up against cars that were racing. There were two GR Yarises racing at the N24. There was BMW M4s and plenty of 911s. I think it's safe to say we won the Fuel MPG challenge. We got the slowest maximum speed, but I think as a proportion of the VMAX of the car, 139 with a VMAX of 143, I think that's pretty good going, to be honest. And I think we all agreed that the M4 CS on a country road is an utter weapon of a car. Now there will be an M4 CS video on the channel. I think it will probably have landed before this one, if I'm honest, because it will be a simpler edit. But make sure you've watched that one. I've got a lovely AMG GTR in the Nurburgring satin finish behind me. What an epic car to be driving around here in, a car that was basically, the colour was named after the Nurburgring. Anyway, put in the comments if you could choose any of the three cars that we had to go down a B road for a blast, which would it be? For sure, most of you would say, I'm going to have the 911 or the M4 because they're the most expensive, valuable cars. But this down a B road, mate, oh, it's mega. Absolutely brilliant. Anyway, big thanks to Michelin for supporting this trip. Big thanks to Manthey Racing for hosting us at the N24. Make sure you watch the podcast that we recorded while we were here with Charlie Cooper and all the guys from the 150 Bilstein M4, so Misha and Jimmy and Stephen. But I'll see you on the next film. You take care, guys. Drive safe.